judge grants some of a restraining order, but the protest will go on.
Black Lives Matter plans to gather at Mall of America today. It's the group's first big protest in weeks since police cleared the encampment outside the 4th Precinct in Minneapolis earlier this month. Protesters are calling for a video to be released in the police shooting death of Jamar Clark, a man the police union says was reaching for an officer's gun, but witnesses say was shot while handcuffed. Officials at Mall of America wanted to stop today's protests after a similar gathering last year when more than 1,000 protesters filled the rotunda. Kate Raddatz is live this morning at Mall of America with more about the judge's ruling and what protesters and the mall are saying now. Kate?
Well, Kim, the group Black Lives Matter says they expect at least 700 people to protest inside the Mall of America here today. That protest is planned for 1:30 this afternoon, but if they do, they could be ticketed or arrested. Now, last year, there was a similar demonstration that happened here. Police arrested 30 protesters that day, and stores had to close for a time being. The Mall of America this year, they're reminding people it is a privately owned property. It asked for a temporary restraining order to block today's protest. Yesterday, a judge said the court could only stop 3 organizers from demonstrating at the mall, but it could not ban the protesters from the mall. One of the Black Lives Matter leaders being kept away is Michael McDowell.
We still plan on holding this event, still keeping it peaceful, and yeah, I mean, that's how organizing works. Like, we don't necessarily all have to be there for this to, still go down.
This ruling is not about free speech. Mall of America's policy is not anti-free speech. It's just about not here.
So far, Bloomington police have not said what security measures the mall may have in place in light of the protest plan today. Kim.
Kate, the Mall of America asked that they not advertise on social media, but that was denied.
That's right. They had asked that they wanted them to take down any previous posts they had put on social media, but the judge denied that. So they can still post about today's protest, but again, does not mean that they are allowed to protest here today.
Okay, we will see what happens. Thank you, Kate. Stay with WCCO for continuing coverage of the protest this afternoon at Mall of America.